Brothers and sisters, Exodus chapter 5 tells us something painfully real. Obeying God does not mean the road immediately becomes easier. Sometimes the moment you step out in faith, the pressure actually increases. Moses and Aaron finally stand before Pharaoh and declare, "Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast to me in the wilderness." They are not negotiating. They are announcing a truth. Israel does not belong to Pharaoh. Israel belongs to God, but Pharaoh answers with cold defiance. "Who is the Lord, that I should obey his voice? I do not know the Lord, and I will not let Israel go." Do you see it? The world system doesn't merely disagree with God, it often denies him outright. And then it gets even more brutal. Pharaoh doesn't release them, he tightens the chains. From that day on, the Israelites are no longer given straw to make bricks, yet they are still required to produce the same number of bricks as before, no reduction at all. That is the logic of oppression. No resources, but the same results. No grace, but endless demands. It is not just about productivity. It is about crushing people until they have no space left to think about God, no time left to seek freedom. The foremen are beaten. The people are pushed to the edge, and in their pain, they turn on Moses and Aaron. "You have made us stink in Pharaoh's sight. You've put a sword in their hand to kill us." This is also real. When things get harder, people often question God's leadership first. Sometimes what wounds us most isn't Pharaoh outside. It's disappointment inside, bitterness, and impatience with God's timing. Even Moses breaks. He goes back to the Lord and cries out, "Lord, why have you brought trouble on this people? Why did you send me? Ever since I went to Pharaoh, he has harmed this people, and you have not delivered them at all." Notice Moses doesn't pretend to be strong. He brings his confusion to God. God is not threatened by your questions. What he doesn't want is for you to stop coming to him. Brothers and sisters, Exodus 5 is the furnace where faith is refined. God's deliverance often does not begin by removing pressure immediately. It begins by revealing what the real enemy is and where our true dependence must be. When God starts moving, darkness often pushes back first. When God is about to set people free, the chains often tighten before they break. But don't forget this. Pharaoh increasing the burden does not mean God is failing. Pressure rising does not mean God is absent. This is the middle of the story, not the ending. God is exposing Egypt's lies, and he is building his people's faith. So if you're in a season where it feels like, the more I obey, the harder it gets, don't turn back too quickly. Bring your questions to God and keep standing. Because deliverance often comes right after the darkest part.